welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Martha. Today I want to talk to you all about the time that I knew that I was considered old. And I knew this because when I started looking for another job, because the job that I, have, and it's been a moment ago when I just started looking for another job. But when I just realized how on my interview with this particular company, and mind you now, the company that I interviewed with, I had been with them prior to the company that I'm with right now. So I knew then when I didn't get that position, two things. Either they were looking at my age, because they could not have been looking at my experience, because I had the experience. So that's when I realized that they had to be looking at my age, because I had the experience off the top. You could not touch me, in that area, on that position that I had applied for. So that's when I knew that it had to be my age. And I have been experiencing that along the way, even with people that know me, that may refer me to the position, to the company. I still don't really get a call back on it. And that lets me know that I'm in that category now of being looked at as being possibly too old. So that's kind of heartbreaking when you think about it, because someone like me, or anyone that has age on them that may be 60 like I am, is very sad, because people like us, we've been in the working game for a very long time. So you can't touch us on that. And with the experience, the knowledge, all of the things, for me, I've been in management, climbed a ladder, did everything, that I was supposed to do. And to get to a point in my life right now, if I wanted to change roles or different companies, now I'm looked upon as being entirely too old, which is nonsense to me, and it doesn't make sense. But again, life doesn't make sense when you hit a certain age. So, ageism is absolutely real out here. I mean, I've been hitting bumps along the way, I think probably since maybe 56, 57. But at that time, how you just go out there and you just might just, technically you're not really looking, but you're just trying to see what you see and if there's a chance. So I can just remember, possibly during that time where I wasn't really getting any callbacks on anything. And most definitely right now I'm not. So, for me, that lets me just know that what I'm doing right now as a content creator, creating the life that I want for myself going forward, that is something that we, as we get older, we have to possibly do. Create the life that we want for ourselves. Because if you happen to get laid off, fired, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't just stop, cold turkey and say, hey, I'm not going to do anything, because if you have bills to pay, you have a mortgage to pay, you have rent to pay, all of the things. Feed yourself, clothe yourself, all of the things. So what are you going to do? You just can't stop. So when it gets to a point like that, what do? You keep going. You make a life for yourself. So that's why I am so grateful and so thankful that I stumbled upon being a content creator. I wish I would have started it sooner, but I didn't. God led me to this place where I am right now to go full force. That's what I plan on doing, creating a life for me from 60 forward. That's what I plan on doing. I'm not gonna sit back and let someone else dictate to me that you're not gonna give me a job, so now I'm stuck. No, that's not going to happen. You know, anyone in their right mind, if you at this point in your life right now and you are being, you know, stopped in your tracks on being able to find something else, regardless of your situation, if you got fired, you got laid off, now is the time to have that mindset to say, okay, what can I do? What can I do to keep my life going forward where I can have some sort of income coming in? So that's why I say I'm so thankful and so grateful that God gave me the sense and the talent to do what I'm doing and to find my purpose as a content creator. All of the things, you know. So you all comment below and tell me your thoughts. Tell me, have you experienced this ageism? Because it is absolutely real. It's absolutely real. Let me know so we can have a dialogue on it. Because again, when you hit a certain age, it is a possibility that you are going to have to create another life. Basically starting all over from scratch. And it's nothing wrong with that. You just have to have the mindset to keep going, because you can't let someone else dictate your life to you, stop you in your tracks, all because they don't want to take a chance with someone that's older. And I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me, because we as older Gen X people, we have the experience. We have always been the type that worked hard, getting to work on time, staying over, working the overtime, all of the things, So I just find it very strange and odd that these companies do not want to just hire someone when they get to a certain age. I really feel like they are missing out. They're missing out. They are missing out on someone that is brilliant and can bring a lot of things to the table, But yes, you all comment. Let me know your thoughts on it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.